Hi everybody, it's the one and only Andrew Hutchings with you here again tonight. Just like usual, I got back from the gym and haven't even eaten yet. And I'm making you a video. Still not a doctor, never giving medical advice. If it seems like I am, I'm just consolidating information that already exists. Medical information, scientific information, whatever kind of information. Putting it all in one place, along with my opinion. There's nothing illegal with that. Now to the topic of the video. It is largely unimportant, unneeded, and stupid to wear gloves in order to protect yourself from coronavirus. For the most part, most of the time for most people. Now, if there is someone with coronavirus over there, and you are going to go do something with them, yeah, it makes sense. Put gloves on, put a mask on, go do your stuff with them, come back away from them, take your gloves off. Hands are clean, now you can touch your face and stuff, touch your refrigerator, whatever. But say, like, today I was waiting in line at the post office and some guy had gloves on and he was kind of like giving a woman a hard time near him. And I was like, gloves don't really help that much, because I heard him talking about like, oh, people don't even wear gloves when they go to the grocery store. You know what happens if you wear gloves when you go to the grocery store? Exactly the same thing that happens if you don't wear gloves when you go to the grocery store. Unless you have coronavirus and you cough on your hands, go to the grocery store and touch everything, and then if the glove situation of this would be, you have coronavirus, you cough on your hands, you somehow carefully put the gloves on to cover up the coronavirus on your hands, you don't cough on them again because you just got lucky like that. You don't touch anything that has coronavirus somehow, even though you have it. And then you go to the grocery store, and the gloves protect your hands from spreading coronavirus to grocery items. Now, what do you think the chances are that someone with coronavirus is going to put gloves on and not get any coronavirus onto those gloves? Very small. That's why it doesn't really matter. Oh, but they're going to protect you so you don't... Coronavirus doesn't go through your hands. Gloves don't protect you unless you touch the coronavirus. It's on the gloves and you take the gloves off before touching yourself or things in your house. It's the same as if you touch the coronavirus and you wash your hands. You go to the grocery store and you touch stuff. If it happens to have coronavirus on it and it gets on your hands, you don't get sick. You would only get sick if you then touch your eyes. And even then, it's not like a guaranteed chance you get sick. So you touch the stuff, you get it on your hands, you wash your hands. It's the same thing that would happen if you had gloves on and you take the gloves off. It's just a way of controlling when there is virus on your hands. So you could have all the virus in the world on your hands for a very long time. And it's incredibly unlikely that you're going to get sick. Unless you have like a cut on your hand and the virus happens to go into the cut and it happens to be enough of the virus that goes into the cut and it gets you infected and it spreads the rest of your body. But even if you had a cut on your hand, it's unlikely. Now, I'm not saying it's incredibly unlikely, but if you have a big old gash on your hand, yeah, you could get coronavirus. But if you have a big old gash on your hand, maybe you should cover it up with something. I mean, I don't, because I don't like Band-Aids. But yeah, all gloves do is allow you to take gunk off of your hands at your time of choice. Just like washing your hands takes it off. So, for example, I went to a gym months ago that required gloves. What do they think they're helping? You put the gloves on when you're in your car or at your home or outside the gym, and you scratch your head, you touch yourself. If you had coronavirus, the coronavirus is probably all over your body, like unless you just took a shower. So you're getting it on the gloves just like you would get it on your hands. Newsflash, if you have coronavirus, it doesn't come out of your hands. Like, you don't go around spreading it with your hands. You'd have to cough onto your hands or wipe your ass with your hands and get shit on your hands. It doesn't just come out of your skin. Ooh. So putting gloves on does not do anything. If you're dealing with chemicals that can go through your skin, yes, you want gloves that block those chemicals. But viruses, bacteria, they don't go through your skin. We have skin for a reason, to keep that stuff out. That's why you wear a mask, because your airways, with their nice mucous membranes, they don't have skin. Stuff can go into them. So yeah, all that to say that it's incredibly stupid and pointless to wear gloves to prevent the spread of coronavirus. Now, if coronavirus had like a 99% mortality rate, yeah, you would like not want to take that 0.1% chance that you're gonna get it through a little cut on your hands. But consider, I'm not saying coronavirus is not bad. I think it is a serious virus, but it doesn't, that 0.1% chance that it's gonna go through a little cut on your hand doesn't justify gloves. Maybe it does for you, but not for me. Back in like March, when they said that the mortality rate was like 5%, and I have some lung problems myself, so I figured my mortality rate would be higher, I did wear gloves and a gas mask. But then after we came to learn more about the virus, and also I got hydroxychloroquine, I had been trying to get that since February, but doctors treated me like I was crazy, like, oh, we can't give you experimental medications for something you don't have yet. It's like, yeah, but luckily I have that, and it does work for a lot of people. Nothing works 100% of the time. So yeah, there's only a minute amount of situations in which gloves are beneficial. But even in the situations where they're beneficial, if you simply washed your hands, it would work just as good. They only help you if you know that there's coronavirus somewhere and you're gonna touch it and you cannot wash your hands or you cannot use hand sanitizer. So if you were going on a trip and you're not gonna have access to bathrooms and you're not gonna have hand sanitizer, and you go, oh, well, that location has like a major outbreak of coronavirus, well, maybe you do put gloves on and make sure you don't touch yourself, or else they're pointless. You have the gloves on, and then you take them off before touching yourself. But then remember that now that they're off, if you touch anything else, now you get it back on your hands and you wore the gloves for no reason. I hope that makes sense, because it's really not that complicated. Gloves only help you if you take them off before you touch anything else after getting a virus on them. If you continue to wear them and touch your car, touch your house, touch your face, what's the point of wearing them? You just spread the virus just like you would have if you didn't have gloves on. Time to use the old thinker. Hope you like this video. Once again, not a doctor, not medical advice, but I do know what I'm talking about, and I have no ulterior motives, hidden agenda, and most people do. You gotta always keep that in mind. Most people really do have ulterior motives, no matter how great a people they may seem. Even doctors have ulterior motives. Check out my other videos. Please like and subscribe and comment. Click the subscribe button, click the bell button, comment, tell your friends about my videos, share them on Facebook, whatever you want to do, help me out. I doubt I'll ever make money off this, but hey, it's worth a try. And you can hire me for training advice. I just hit 3 reps of 315 today. Yeah, I didn't go as far down as I possibly could have, but I still hit 90-degree angle. Pretty good. Not bad, that's for sure. You can hire me for diet advice, supplement advice, explanation of supplement ingredients. You cannot hire me for medical advice, and you should know that by now, but you can hire me to consolidate medical information that already exists. Maybe it exists on the internet, maybe it exists in my brain, but it already exists, and I just consolidate it all. Put it all in one place, along with my opinion. My non-doctorly opinion, which is a good thing, because I'm not making money off prescribing certain treatments. I'm not looking out for my own career. I'm not worried that if I give you good treatment, I'll get fired. Because that does happen. Doctors can't just do whatever they think is best. Sad but true. And not all doctors are smart enough to know what's best. Just because you go to medical school, get a medical degree, get licensed to work as a doctor, and you work as a doctor, does not mean you're intelligent. It does not mean you are a true doctor. It doesn't mean anything except for you went to medical school, got licensed, and now work as a doctor. That's exactly what it means. And check out my website, andrewhutchings.org, where you can buy my non-doctorly book on tendinitis. Once again, no ulterior motives. Just get the job done, get it done safe. Can't recommend it though, because I'm not a doctor. So yeah, I highly do not recommend that you read and follow the instructions of my tendinitis book, because it's not meant to be followed. If you followed it, you would cure your tendinitis, and that would be horrible, wouldn't it be?